Good morning, children. So yesterday we were discussing about the fertilizers and manures. So please open page number 7. Today we are going to see the differences between fertilizers and manure. Okay. What is the difference between fertilizer and manure? Fine. Now yesterday we studied that fertilizers and manures, they are added by the farmers in their farms to improve the soil fertility. And why they are added? Because there are certain nutritive elements which are decreased because we have grown certain type of crops. So if we don't add manure and fertilizer, then the next crop that we will be growing will not give us a proper yield. So the farmers, to maintain the soil fertility, adds the fertilizer and manure. Now there is a difference between fertilizer and manure. Let us see what is it. Now fertilizer. What is fertilizer? It is man-made. Right? Fertilizer is a man-made thing and manure, it is a natural thing. It is made from natural elements. So fertilizer is a man-made inorganic soil and manure is a natural substance. How it is formed? It is formed by the decomposition of cattle dung and the plant residues, that is dead bodies of plants and animals, and cattle dung. Cattle dung means the cow dung and all that. Fine. Then the second one is fertilizer is prepared in factories. It is prepared in factories. Why? Why it is prepared in factories? Because fertilizers, they contain certain chemicals and chemicals are obtained in the factories. Fine. So fertilizer, any kind of fertilizer, it is prepared in the factories, and manure, it is prepared in the field. It is prepared in the fields. Fields means in the farms, right? All the decomposed material, it is accumulated in any one part of the field and it is allowed to decompose for a long period of time. And then afterwards, when it is converted or when it is ready to be used as manure, the farmer uses this. To make manure, there are no special production plants or factories. Fine? Okay. Then the third one is fertilizers do not provide any humus to the soil. Fertilizers do not provide any humus. Okay. Now what is humus? Humus means the dead parts. The dead parts of any plants or animals. That is called humus. But manure provides a lot of humus. Provides a lot of humus, right? Why it provides a lot of humus? Because manure itself is made up of dead bodies of plants and animals and cow dung. So there is lots of humus in manure, but there is no humus in fertilizer. Fertilizer means it is made up of artificial chemicals. It is made artificial with the help of chemicals. Okay. And the next one is fertilizers are rich in. They are rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. They are rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Rich in, what is the meaning of rich in nitrogen? Rich in nitrogen means it is full of. Rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium means these three are the main chemicals that are used in a fertilizer. So fertilizer is full of potassium, phosphorus and nitrogen, whereas manure is relatively less rich in the plant nutrients. It is relatively less rich. Relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Right? Understood? Okay. So these were the main differences between fertilizers and manure. In short, if you just want to remember the keywords, here you have to remember the keywords as man-made, so this is natural. This is prepared in factories, prepared in the fields. They don't provide humus, they provide humus. And the last one is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and this is relatively less rich in the plant nutrients. So if you want to remember the differences, first remember the keywords: man-made, natural, right? Factories, fields. Humus, in both the side you have to remember humus, and then rich in nitrogen, relatively less rich. So if you just remember the keywords, children, you will be able to write down the differences. Suppose if I just remember the keywords that man-made and natural, so I can prepare the point by myself that in fertilizer it is a man-made, it is a man-made soluble salt and it is a natural substance. Then second, suppose if I remember factories and fields, then I can prepare the sentence by myself that fertilizers are prepared in factories and manure is prepared in fields. Then third is humus. So we have to remember that it is rich in humus and it is not rich in humus. Manure is very rich in humus. Like that way. Okay. So if instead of remembering the whole point and whole differences, just remember the key points. So then from the key points, you will be able to write the differences. Is that clear? Okay. Alright children. Fine. Now we will study the advantages of manure. What is the meaning of advantages? Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of advantage? What do you call advantage in Gujarati? You call it as faida. Yes, advantage or benefits. So what are the advantages? Advantages of manure. Fine. The organic manure is considered better than fertilizer. Always, I repeat, manure is better than fertilizers. Let us see why. It enhances the water holding capacity. It enhances. What is the meaning of enhance? It increases water holding capacity. What is the meaning of water holding capacity? Water holding capacity means it holds the water in itself. The soil, it holds the water in itself because of this manure. So it increases or enhances the water holding capacity. Next is it makes the soil porous, due to which exchange of gases become equal. Makes the soil porous. Makes the soil porous. What is the meaning of porous? Porous means it has space between the two particles so that the gases can get exchanged. Fine. If it is very hard, then air or other gases will not be able to go inside. But if it is porous, then the exchange of gases can take place easily. Fine. Okay. Then the third point is it increases the number of friendly microbes. It increases friendly microbes. What are friendly microbes? Friendly means what does a friend do? It helps us. Fine. So if you add manure, then in the soil there are certain microorganisms which help in improving the soil fertility. Okay, so it increases the friendly microbes and it improves the texture of the soil. Improves the texture of the soil. What is the meaning of texture? Texture means the quality. It improves the texture of the soil, the quality of the soil. So these are the 4 advantages of manure. Again, if you have to remember the advantages, what you have to do, just remember the keywords. Here you have water holding capacity, here you have porous, here you have friendly microbes, and here you have texture. Fine. So if you want to remember, you can remember improves or increases water holding capacity, then makes the soil porous, then it increases the friendly microbes and improves the texture of the soil. Okay. So again I repeat that instead of remembering the whole points, just if you remember the keywords, then you will be able to write the point by yourself. Okay children. So today we studied about the differences between manure and fertilizer and advantages of the manure. Fine. So read the chapter till here. Tomorrow we will start with irrigation. Is that fine? Okay children. Have a nice day.